Alright, I'm finally talking about this. Another sort of lazy video. It's scripted, but the script is based on my sort of off-the-cuff thoughts regarding Grandfest, and the video will likely just be the Grandfest trailer video looped, trying to make this as brief as possible. Let's get into it. Anyways, the theme is past versus present versus future, and which is the most important to you, but of course, the devs couldn't help themselves, and so this kinda also doubles as an idle group war, with each group representing one of the teams. Squid Sisters past, Off the Hook present, and Deep Cut future. I really don't know why this theme has the idols attached to it. It's a theme that can stand on its own, though I do love that the idol groups are having this sort of collaboration, because as we remember, they stated that Splatoon 3 was the end of the first Splatoon saga, and an event like this with them all getting together feels like a good way to send it off. I'm sure there's stuff we don't yet know about, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'd guess we might get an EXP multiplier equal to end of season bonuses at 1.5 times, rather than the usual 1.2 times for Splatfest. I hope that we get to hear the past Splatfest songs again, at least Ink Me Up and the 3 Off the Hook Splatfest songs, though I would also like to have one of the versions of Calamari Incantation, Fly Octo Fly, and on the final day of the fest, a collab song between them all. No, I am not using the name Now or Never 7. Along with that, this may be a bit too optimistic, but I hope for a Shifty Station return rather than Tricolor, or at least with it, though I'm not holding my breath. Anyways, since this is likely the final major Splatfest, people have obviously assumed that the result will have implications on Splatoon 4. However, I think the impact the Final Fest results actually have has been overblown by people for some time now. Ever since I've seen people, and by people, I mean Salty Order players who are still mad Chaos 1, blame that result for some of Splatoon 3's problems, such as map design for some reason, despite the maps initially looking better when the game was still themed around Chaos. So I'm here to say, Final Fest's potential impact on Splatoon 4 is overblown, and the series will not be ruined if past wins. Another thing that's sort of related to this is the latest discourse about people choosing Splatfest teams for reasons other than theme, such as the idol representing it, ink colors, or whatever else. Let me be blunt and brief. I don't care. Pick whatever you want for whatever reason you want. I've done it multiple times myself, especially when I don't have too much emotional investment in any of the options available. There are too many things wrong with this world for me to obsess over someone picking a team in a video game event. You can disagree with it, but if you're actually trying to chew people out over with fear-mongering stuff like, the fate of the series depends on this result, please stop and honestly consider doing other things that don't affect your mental health as much. But anyways, I'm going to close out this brief video by giving my thoughts on how the fest will go, who will win, along with the team I'm choosing. In terms of popularity, I'm expecting Future to kind of cruise with the popular vote, Present as a distant second, and I'm not sure, it depends on how strong the nostalgia / Squid Sister bias is, but I still think Past is the least popular team, but they have a lot of those nostalgic Splatoon veterans. I think they could easily win Sneak Peek. Future will likely be playing a lot of mirror matches, which contrary to popular belief isn't a death sentence, but it does mean that the players on that team are going to have to be good to take advantage of the opportunities they will get to secure points, and I just don't know if I see that happening. If they do snag a couple second places though in those categories, then that, combined with their popularity vote, could be enough to propel them to victory. Past could swoop in and sweep the gameplay categories, and my theory about the makeup of players who choose it is correct, but their win is likely reliant on either winning one of the turf categories, with second place finishes in the R2, or 2 turf category wins. Present is weird, as I don't really see them as a strong contender for either winning popularity or sneak peek. I think those are probably both Future and Past respectively, but I could see them getting the second place points in both categories, in which they might just need one turf category win, plus a second place in another, or just sweeping second in all 3 categories, in order to have enough points to win. I really could see any of these teams winning, but for my prediction, I think that the popularity of Future, along with some of said Splatoon veterans thinking that Future will be the best result for the series, will end up propelling it over Past and Present. As for the team I'll be going with though, based on the topic, I'm going with Present, because I can't change what's already happened, and what I do now will have a direct impact on what happens in the future. So I feel as though the present day is what's most important. Anyways, thanks for watching, let me know who you're picking and why, and I hope you have fun during Grandfest.